Hello, sir. Do you mind if I interview you? Yeah, check that as a yes. Why did you revolt?
Well, freedoms, rights.
Don't you already have some freedoms?
Yeah, but I want my own land and property.
Why do you want freedom? The system has worked before.
Yeah, but I want nationalism for this country. I want some unity.
What makes you think you can achieve this?
The French Revolution. Well, we saw change can happen through revolt.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Revolution.
Hello there, Camille de Cabor.
Hello there. How are you doing, sir?
Good, how you doing? Having a good day?
Great, sir.
Hey, can I interview for a quick sec?
Yes, sir.
I just want to ask you about what you did with Italy.
Go for it, sir.
So the first question is, what made the people want change?
The people want to change because they do not want to be controlled by Austria anymore. And they couldn't, they didn't, and they wanted a better economy. Because you see, after all these wars we've been in, we just couldn't take it anymore. We've just been taking a beating. It's just ridiculous. Okay,
That's
next
good.
question, please.
Why did they elect you?
They elected me because they thought that I was the right man for the job. Because you see, I totally support independence from Austria and a better economy and more rights for the people. It's just the Italian way, I like to say.
Where are you?
Who's Giuseppe? Giuseppe.
He was the leader of the Italian army. He built up an army of volunteers called the Red Skirts.
Now what did he do?
He fought with Prussia against Austria to gain independence so they could get the northern Italian states. We allied with Prussia because they were already in a war with Austria. So we allied with them and kicked the butts. And then we took the northern states and yes, we have the northern states so it's under our power. What else do you want from me?
What were your policies, sir?
They were to raise profits and revenues for a better economic growth and to put more money in the government to make a bigger army.
Well, thank you, sir. It was a very informative interview.
But yes, anytime.
Adios, sir.
Be off now.
Bon voyage.
Yes.
Das tote Anton!
When I came into power, it was a process, not a singularity. However, it was absolute. Realpolitik is the applied pragmatism towards politics. It's the absolute in-depth leading of a country, not based on ideologies or moralities or convictions, but on things that are tangible. Money, materials, and power. These are the only eternal things. And this is what real politics is based on.
Yo, man. What's up?
Keith,
Hey,
is this
where
a
are
good
you?
angle?
Yeah, dude. You in town? You're getting off the gun down in Mountain Village? Alright, man. Yeah, bye. Ow! I'm actually hurt. Ow!
Oh, sorry.
Realpolitik has proven to be the most effective means of leading a country that has ever been known. From the Mongols and Genghis Khan and all his forefathers, they were the most powerful empire in history, and they instituted a similar pragmatic approach to politics and warfare. It is with this same approach that we will form the Second Reich and bring Germany to power.
Now, what else did you do when you were in power to Germany?
When I was in power in Germany, before Wilhelm II forced my resignation, I was the quintessential puppet master. I united the country. My wars were planned and they executed perfectly. The alliances were manipulated, and it gave the advantage to my aims, to my gains. But my aims were not of my own, they were for Germany. I desired to create a more powerful, more solid Germany that will last throughout the ages. Unfortunately, all that my doing has been undone.
Now, as you know, Wilhelm II is in power right now. What would you do to him?
Wilhelm II, the bastard child of a good man, although he was easy to manipulate. The later Wilhelm, he thinks he's brilliant, but he knows nothing. He doesn't understand what it is to lead. He thinks it's all war games and parties and romantic gestures, but he has no true idea what the grasp of power means. He has no idea what it is to hold in his hands the lives of hundreds of thousands of people. He treats it like a game of chess, but he doesn't know all the rules to the game.
So what would you do to him?
He rejected my policies out of spite, because he wanted to create a name for himself. He couldn't stand having all of his success built off of mine. What he doesn't understand is that throughout the ages, every single great innovation and progress in mankind has been built off that which has been left by us by our forefathers. Each great man in history is the inheritor of all there are before him. I am the inheritor.
Alright, and Keith, how's the light on that?
Good.
Alright, so, and one last thing.
If I was still in power and still in my prime, I would dispose of him. And of course, there would be a propaganda campaign following it to justify it to the people, because the true power comes from the people, although they are very ineffectual in implementing it themselves. They need strong leadership because people of a generality are stupid and only great men can lead them.
On time, babe. Forgive me 5 times, huh? Huh?